Hello everyone, my name is Pratiksha Satish More, student of KT Patil College of Pharmacy, Usmanabad. First of all, thank you for giving me this opportunity. Today we are going to learn about de novo synthesis of fatty acid. At the end of this process, we can able to describe de novo synthesis of fatty acid in correct sequence of metabolic reaction with organs and cell sites, precursors and product form. De novo synthesis of fatty acid. De novo synthesis means new synthesis of fatty acids. The major fatty acid found in human is palmitic acid, which is 16 carbon saturated fatty acid. Fatty acid synthesis occurred in liver, lactating mammary gland, adipose tissue, kidney and the brain. Acetyl-CoA is the substrate for the formation of fatty acid synthesis, but this acetyl-CoA is also end product of fatty acid oxidation. But these two processes, that is fatty acid oxidation and fatty acid synthesis, are entirely different. Both the processes occurred in different compartments. Fatty acid synthesis occurs in cytosol and fatty acid oxidation occurs in mitochondria. De novo synthesis of fatty acid. Majority of fatty acid required by body are provided through diet. Then what is the need of de novo synthesis of fatty acid? When we consume excess amount of calorie, then this excess amount of carbohydrate and protein obtained from diet can be converted into fatty acids and further it is stored as triglycerol. Whenever there is well-fed condition, high blood glucose level, high ATP and high citrate, fatty acid synthesis is favored. Increased ATP level inhibits the enzyme isocitrate dehydrogenase, that is ICDH, and it leads to increased isocitrate level. Citrate to isocitrate conversion is reversible. So when increase in isocitrate leads to increase in citrate, and this citrate can cross the mitochondrial membrane and enter into cytosol. And this citrate is further lyased by citrate lyase, and again it is converted into acetyl-CoA, which is the substrate for fatty acid synthesis. Requirements of de novo synthesis of fatty acid. Let's see what are the various requirements of de novo synthesis of fatty acids. Palmitic acid. The synthesis of palmitic acid require 1 acetyl-CoA, 7 malonyl-CoA along with 14 NADPH is required. Phases of fatty acid synthesis. Fatty acid synthesis occurs in 3 phases. First phase is the transport of acetyl-CoA from mitochondria to cytosol. Second phase is the carboxylation of acetyl-CoA to malonyl-CoA. Third phase is the reaction of fatty acid synthase complex. Let's begin with the first phase, that is transport of acetyl-CoA from mitochondria to cytosol. This acetyl-CoA cannot cross this mitochondrial membrane. Then what happens? How it is transported into cytosol? Let's see. Acetyl-CoA combines with oxaloacetate by the action of enzyme citrate synthesis, and there is formation of citrate, and this citrate can cross this mitochondrial membrane. It comes into cytosol and again broken down into acetyl-CoA and oxaloacetate by the action of citrate lyase. This acetyl-CoA is the substrate for the fatty acid synthesis. What is the fate of oxaloacetate? This oxaloacetate is converted into malate by the action of enzyme malate dehydrogenase. The malate can be further converted into pyruvate by the action of malic enzyme. In this process, NADPH is generated along with one CO2 molecule. Both NADPH and CO2 utilized in fatty acid synthesis. The malate can cross the mitochondrial membrane and comes into mitochondria and converted into oxaloacetate. The pyruvate also crosses the mitochondrial membrane. It comes into mitochondria and again converted into malate. Acetyl-CoA, which cannot cross this barrier, with the help of citrate comes into cytoplasm and utilized for the fatty acid synthesis. This is about the transport of acetyl-CoA from mitochondria to cytosol, that is the first phase of fatty acid synthesis. Now let's see second phase, that is carboxylation of acetyl-CoA to malonyl-CoA. acetyl-CoA combines with carbon dioxide in presence of biotin and acetyl-CoA carboxylase. It leads to the formation of malonyl-CoA. In this process, 1 ATP is utilized. Conversion of acetyl-CoA to malonyl-CoA is committed step of fatty acid synthesis. This is about the second phase of fatty acid synthesis. Now see third phase, that is reaction of fatty acid synthase complex. Phase 3 of de novo synthesis of fatty acid involves the various reactions of fatty acids synthesis complex. The functional subunit consists of 3 domains of this reaction. The first domain, it is condensing unit. It consists of 3 enzymes. One is ketoacyl synthase, second is acetyl transacylase, third is malonyl transacylase. Domain 2, it is the reduction unit. It has 3 enzymes and 1 acyl carrier protein. And the 3 enzymes are, first is the dehydratase, second is the enoyl reductase, and third is the ketoacyl reductase. The third domain is the releasing unit. It consists of enzyme thioesterase. The various reactions that occur in fatty acid synthase complex are condensation reaction, which involve domain condensing unit, step 1, 2 and 3. These 3 steps involves 3 enzymes of condensing unit. Step 1 involves the acetyl transacylase, step 2 involves malonyl transacylase, step 3 involves ketoacyl synthesis, step 4 is the reduction reaction and involve ketoacyl reductase. Step 5 is dehydration, it involves dehydratase. Step 6 is also a secondary reduction reaction and it involves enoyl reductase. And again 6 times there is a repetition of step 2 to step 6. And finally the step 7 occurs, which is the releasing step, in which the palmitic acid is released and it occurs by the enzyme thioesterase. Reaction of fatty acid synthase complex. This is the diagrammatic representation of functional unit of fatty acid synthase complex, which shows first monomer and ketoacyl synthase enzyme, which is linked to the cysteine and sulfatyl group, and second monomer and acyl carrier protein, which is linked to the 5' phosphopentane sulfatyl group. All the reaction of fatty acid synthesis complex are occurred here at the sulfatyl group of ketoacyl synthase and acyl carrier protein. Now see all step one by one. Step first is the addition of acetyl group to ACP in presence of enzyme acetyl transacylase. First step is the this is the fatty acid synthase, which has a ketoacyl synthase of first monomer and ACP of second monomer. Acetyl-CoA molecule is transferred through the sulfatyl group of ACP by the action of enzyme acetyl transacylase, and there is formation of COASH. But this is the temporary site of attachment, and this acetyl group then transferred through the sulfatyl group of ketoacyl synthase, and there is formation of acetyl enzyme. This is about the first step. Second step is the addition of malonyl group to SH of ACP. This is the acetyl enzyme, and the malonyl group from malonyl enzyme is transferred by the action of enzyme malonyl transacylase to sulfatyl group of acyl carrier protein, and the acetyl malonyl enzyme is formed. This is about the second step. Third step is the condensation of acetyl and malonyl groups. There is acetyl malonyl enzyme, which has acetyl group attached at the ketoacyl synthase and malonyl group attached at the acyl carrier protein. Then by the action of enzyme ketoacyl synthase, there is condensation of both this group, and there is release of carbon dioxide molecule, and there is formation of acetoacyl ACP. It has 4 carbon is occurred. The fourth step is the reduction, which occurs in the presence of enzyme ketoacyl reductase. There is acetoacyl ACP and requires NADPH for its reduction. This acetoacyl ACP reduced with the help of enzyme ketoacyl reductase to form beta hydroxyacyl ACP. It requires NADPH plus H plus, and NADP is formed. The 2 hydrogen atom of NADP plus H plus is incorporated for formation of beta hydroxy acyl ACP and hydrogen attached to the beta carbon. Therefore, it is called as beta hydroxy acyl ACP, and this is the first reduction of fatty acid synthesis. Now see step 5, that is dehydration. It occurs in the presence of enzyme dehydratase. Step 5, there is a beta hydroxy ACP. The removal of water molecule from beta hydroxy ACP is occurred and it leads to the formation of enoyl ACP. 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen is removed from this structure, that is beta hydroxy acyl ACP. Therefore, enoyl ACP is formed. This is the step 5 of fatty acid synthesis complex reaction. Now see step 6, that is second reduction. Enoyl reductase enzyme is utilized in this step. Enoyl ACP is further reduced by the action of enzyme enoyl reductase. NADPH plus H plus is required in this process and its result in the formation of butyl ACP. Thus, 2 hydrogen atom, one from NADPH and other from H plus are incorporated here to form butyryl ACP, and this is the second reduction. Transfer of carbon chain from ACP to Ks. This is the butyryl ACP, and this carbon chain is transferred from ACP to ketoacyl synthase, and acyl enzyme is transferred, is formed, and then this site is free to accept the malonyl group from malonyl CoA. Cycling of reaction 6 more times. At the end of 6th reaction that occurred at fatty acid synthase complex, the end product of the 6th step is butyryl group, which is 4 carbon compound, and it is now attached to sulfatyl group of ketoacyl synthase, and now this sulfatyl group of acyl carrier protein is free to accept malonyl group from malonyl CoA, and the second step is addition of malonyl group to this sulfatyl group of acyl carrier protein. And this cycle is repeated for 6 more times. This means the reaction from 2 to 6 are repeated for 6 more times. In first cycle of reaction, 1 acetyl CoA, 1 malonyl CoA, 2 NADPH, 1 ATP is required. And if the cycle is repeated 6 more times, then 6 malonyl CoA, 12 NADPH and 6 ATP is required. So in total, the requirement for synthesis of palmitic acid are 1 acetyl CoA, 7 malonyl CoA, 40 NADPH and 7 ATP. The seventh step is release of palmitic acid by the action of enzyme thioesterase. This thioesterase causes release of this palmitate. So the product form are 1 palmitic acid, 40 NADP, 6 H2O, 8 CoA, 7 CO2 molecule. In the liver and adipose tissue, palmitic acid is formed, and in the lactating mammary gland, capric and lauric acid are formed. Thanks for listening, and here the lecture is over.